always, always interrupted.
Always interrupted.
What's up, everybody? This is Nick.
And Kirsten.
Welcome to another episode of Always Interrupted. All right, let's start it off with a voicemail we got.
Okay.
Hello, Curcio clan. This is your old neighbor in North Carolina, Lou Sasshole. I was calling in to see how you guys are doing out in Arizona, letting you know we miss you out here in North Carolina.
Oh, it's Lou.
I remember Lou.
What a nice guy. Thanks for leaving the message, Lou. We're doing great. We do miss North Carolina sometimes. Right now we're getting
Monsoon weather.
a bit of rain, so it's nicer now. But yeah, thanks a lot, Lou. We appreciate you leaving that message.
Thanks, yeah. You need to come by and visit us.
That's
when
right.
you get the chance.
You're always welcome. If you're ever in Arizona, you hit us up. We will make plenty of room for Lou Sassel.
Yeah. Please call before you come.
Yeah, no cold drop-ins.
We don't do
not
well
about that.
with that.
Good old Lou. Now, he was from Jacksonville. Yeah, great guy. All right. Well, that's all the voicemails we have.
Oh, okay.
This could be a reminder to anybody else listening. You could go to anchor.fm/alwaysinterrupted and leave us a message right there, and we can play it.
I think there's a link too from the alwaysinterrupted.com website as well.
That might always be the easiest thing to plug. Just go to the website.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys. So we watched the Olympics opening ceremony. That was really interesting.
That was fun.
Seeing all the different countries and just everyone come out. And I don't know, they look so nice. It was nice to see everyone get together like that. Like, people from all over the world.
Yeah, it was different, I guess.
What is it different?
I don't know. I've never watched it before.
Really?
Yeah.
You never watched any Olympics?
Not an opening ceremony.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love that part.
I hardly watch the Olympics.
Oh, man. They have some great athletes.
Yeah, they look pretty good. But yeah, the intro was cool. Where is it? Japan?
Tokyo, yeah.
Tokyo? That's in Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's in Japan. They had on, I don't know, some of it looked real baggy. That's what seems to be hitting mainstream out here.
Yeah, could be the style now.
Like what Maddie's wearing. She only shops from Japan or China.
Oh.
I don't know what store she shops from.
We all have our styles.
Yeah, I guess.
I like masks a lot. Not the plague masks that we have to wear. I would just love to wear a mask, like a funny mask around. Like you go in Walmart and you just wear
Is that legal?
That purge face mask. No, I don't think so.
Well, it should be now, right?
Well, we people could still see our eyes. I mean, unless we have on sunglasses with the...
Well, I don't know about this state. I know it was illegal in North Carolina to walk around with a mask, which is funny how they mandated mask wearing everywhere.
Yeah. Maybe they meant not wearing a clown mask or something like that. Because you can't see your whole face. But with the plague mask that we wear, you could still see your eyes.
Yeah, they just said you couldn't cover your face.
Hmm.
Because of Jim Crow laws or something.
That's weird.
Is it weird? Yeah, they outlawed basically even coming close to dressing like the KKK. You can't cover your face in public in North Carolina. You don't remember looking that up?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Not important. But yeah, I guess it would be fun to walk around with a I might think we'd get shot just by somebody who was afraid.
Oh yeah, if we didn't have on like a regular plague mask and just a regular
Yeah, just a
Halloween
scary
mask
clown mask
on, not
walking
Halloween.
around.
Yeah, I guess that would be scary, especially at night if you're taking a walk and someone's walking toward you and they look like Pennywise.
Yeah, probably get attacked, or maybe not. I don't know. You know those. There's a lot of those prank shows where somebody dressed up like that and would
Yeah.
like drag a giant hammer in
Oh,
an empty parking lot in the dark
yeah, that's scary.
and scare the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Or like smash a fake dummy's head and make it. Did you ever watch those?
Was that like
I don't think that could have been in America. I mean, some of these prank shows,
yeah, it's like
they're in
you're
like
surprised.
Japan and like other countries like that, and they scare the fuck out of people like hardcore. They make it so like the room is shattering glass and make them think that like
I've seen that
bullets are
before.
coming through the window and like
Yeah.
their lives are in danger.
That's super scary. And like, what if that person had been through like a big like real life tragedy like that,
Right.
and they're like
They could have been at war,
PTSD
or
comes in.
well, they have PTSD just after that prank, because they really think that it's happening, and then they're
Yeah.
like, ah, just kidding. And they're, like pissing their pants and calling their loved ones, saying goodbye.
Yeah, that's nuts.
They go hard in other countries. They must not sue people. They probably don't have lawyers or so. I don't know.
Well, don't they like after this happens, like they agree to? Well, they'll sign something like if they
Yeah,
want
after,
their face
but if
to be
somebody did
shown.
that here in America, they would be sued. They would never. There's no way that
Yeah.
would happen.
Maybe those are the ones like we don't see on TV, like ever. You know, I wonder if
I don't
that's
know.
happened. You know,
I can't.
someone
I can't-
really angry, they got punked and they take legal action. Huh. I never thought about that before. That is kind of sad,
Yeah,
these prank shows.
they're crazy out there. But yeah, it is. I mean, it depends on the prank though too.
Yeah, I don't like any pranks on me. And I can't pull one off on someone else because I'll just give it away by laughing. Like you'll know.
That could be true. I don't know. You've never pranked me.
Yeah, because I can't.
I wouldn't even know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know. The easiest thing is just by scaring someone. I don't know, fear always gets people.
What about that? They had the different countries that came out though in the Olympics. Some of them were dressed. Most of them looked like they were stewardess on a flight. A lot of the countries that came out, America looked like
America. Yeah.
sailors
I like the stripes.
from like the 90s.
Yeah.
But then there were some other countries, like some people came out looking like they were in Game of Thrones. Somebody came out looking like they only hunt lions and then wear their skin. What was that guy's name? Tonga? Or is that where they were from?
Yeah, let me look up his name, actually. It's Pita Taufatua. Oh, gosh, I just butchered it. But, yeah, he's the one who, he's a Tongan Taekwondo practitioner and skier who lives in Australia.
Taekwondo and skier.
Yeah.
He lives
and
where?
He's gorgeous. Australia. That's where he was born.
Oh.
He came out with all
But he's
the
representing.
oil on him.
Oh, yeah, that
He's
came
of
out. Yeah.
Tonga.
He was cut and so lubed up.
Yeah.
It looked like he was
He looked
just
great.
birthed out of Mother Earth herself.
Yeah, I think he surprised everyone when he came out, including me. He's 37 years old.
Yeah, he was just wearing like well, he wasn't wearing anything but almost I don't even know what was he wearing? Like a lion skin or something.
Oh, I think he did this at the 2016 Summer Olympics too. Well, the one in Rio. That's what it says here on his Wikipedia page. But yeah, he looked really good. That was crazy.
Hmm.
That was the my favorite part.
I'm gonna look like him next weekend. I'll get it done.
That'd be good.
All I need is 1 week and I'll be there. Not far behind.
I just see you like running down the street past all the cactuses, like Rocky, like you're with your hands up in the air.
I can't run anymore.
Yes, you can.
My knees went out.
Oh, gotta exercise.
Yeah, I know.
Get in shape.
I gotta walk.
Yeah.
It could have been this monsoon, though. I noticed.
Oh, with the change in weather.
Yeah, like my
getting to your
knees started
bones.
hurting randomly out of nowhere. I didn't
Mm.
even. Well, I guess I had just moved my mom's stuff, but it was like 2 days after I think it started hurting. But then it started raining a lot, so maybe it's the rain.
Yeah,
I don't know.
muscles are sore and
Rain,
stuff.
stress, who knows? Feels fine now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I feel better.
And it's still raining a little bit.
I know.
It's like the third day in a row for Arizona. It's crazy.
It's been a spree.
Yeah. It's nice though. It's so much nicer when it thunders. I love thunder and lightning.
Me too.
Yeah. Just the sound of it. It's like, oh. It's like, who's upstairs? Do you get that feeling like when it thunders? You're just like, and sometimes like you hear that really like loud type of thunder. Like it sounds like someone drops something above
Yeah,
your head.
like that
It's like
deep-
that pop.
Deep
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. Like what?
You
Isn't
can
that
feel
amazing?
it in your chest.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I miss those kinds of storms a lot. We used to get them frequently.
Yeah. With power outages in North
Yes.
Carolina.
Well, that was because of where we lived.
Yeah. Like it went thunder one time and then like the
Yeah.
lights just
Yeah.
flicker.
Once the storms came, it was like, great, here we're
Yeah. Hurry up and make dinner before the power goes out.
we're gonna be without a power for 2 hours.
Yeah. Put those taquitos in the microwave real quick.
Well, it was nice having propane, so
Oh yeah, that's right. When the power did go out, we could still use the stove.
yeah. That's all we could use.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's good. You could still boil water.
Yep.
Oh,
But
but
the-
we had a Berkey though, so
Yeah.
we were good.
We got
there.
one of those.
Yeah.
We needed it.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we needed it. Who knows?
No, we did.
Because after hurricanes,
we
there
needed
would
it.
be there would be like boil water advisories where you can't use the water in your
Right.
faucet for up to a week.
Yeah. And it was good because, instead of buying the big gallons of water from the grocery store all the time, we could just, make the water from the tap and it, filters through the Berkey.
Yeah.
It was very, very good.
Still use it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
Right
right
there.
over there. So, we were talking about basements not too long ago. I don't know how that came about. I think, no, we like houses with basements.
Yeah, I've always wanted a house with a basement.
I like the finished basement.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't like
remember the house we
creepy
went
one.
to go look at to buy in where was that? In Winston?
It was in Winston-Salem.
Such a pretty house.
Wait. Which house was this?
Oh,
was this
it was the monster house,
the
but
one?
it could have been such a beautiful house.
Man,
The yard was great.
Oh,
The neighborhood was a prestige
yes. It was a
neighborhood.
beautiful neighborhood,
Yeah.
but the house had an unsettling vibe to it.
Yeah, it was just like all the carpets were ripped out, so it was
It was
just
huge inside.
it was a big house.
Yeah, but some things weren't finished. I don't know. It
was
felt
unfinished.
like,
It was like a 90-year-old house.
was it that old?
It was pretty old.
Wow.
It was really old.
Yeah, I felt like someone in there got murdered in the 50s in that house.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
But it was cool because like the garage, there was 2-car garage, basement, underground,
Oh, yeah.
which I loved, and then there was 2 more levels, and the backyard was huge. There was a lot of trees. There was
Do you still have that address?
no.
I would love to look it up and see what happened.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody fixed it.
to
It was
it.
cheap for that neighborhood. Those were
Yeah.
expensive houses.
It was a lot of
like,
work, but yeah.
What was it, like 128 or something?
Yeah. Yeah. The big houses out there
Yeah,
for
it just
cheap.
needed a lot of work, but
Yeah.
we didn't have the time to do that.
But yeah.
So we
And it was
passed.
haunted.
I don't know about that.
No, I trust my vibes. We would have ended up like, Conjuring or something on someone's documentary.
Mm.
Kirsten had warned Nick about the dangers of the house.
I snapped
but he
backwards
did not
in
listen.
half and then
Yeah.
crawl after everybody.
Yeah, they always do that in scary movies. They always like snap back.
Yeah. But really, I just got bit by a raccoon with rabies.
That's like the universal sign of demonic possession.
Yeah.
And the back snaps. Yeah. What does that mean? Maybe like
They do that
the
in every...
demon doing that
Yeah.
had a history of back problems and he's just giving it to everyone else.
I just need to prove that I could do what I want with these human bones.
Yeah. Well, let's do something original. Like, I don't know, something different instead of the back
Yeah,
snap.
next time wring out the guy like a wet towel
Yeah.
and then untwist it and let him walk around again.
Yeah. Or like adopt some, fatalities from Mortal Kombat and
Okay.
put them in these horror movies.
You can just pull out your skull from your mouth with your spine attached.
Did you? I don't know if you've seen this, but there was I forgot which Indiana Jones it was, but there was a scene where a guy reaches into another guy's chest
yeah.
and like pulls out his heart.
Yep.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
When I was a child,
Yes.
a little kid.
That blew me away. I was like, you can do that?
Absolutely. I've done it a couple times. 89. I was 4 years old.
Oh man, we used to watch a lot of scary stuff early on. I remember seeing Halloween when I was like 6. Michael Myers.
Yeah, it is strange to think about how.
And yeah, I was fine. I probably had 1 or 2 nightmares about him, but then I really liked the mask. Like it scared me, but it was still like so cool too. But like I didn't really have that many bad dreams about him. I had more bad dreams about AARP than Michael Myers.
I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies because I was a pussy. My parents did not want me to knock on their door.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would.
Wow. I don't remember doing that ever. I just got scared. I was like, well, I'm going to figure it out.
I was a very scared young man.
Oh. What were you afraid of?
Oh, just everything. I think the house was haunted when I grew up, and E.T. was probably what I was scared of the longest, but Pennywise is who I was scared of the most.
Wow.
I never even saw the movie. I just
his
was
face did
heard
it?
about it.
Oh.
I just heard about what
You didn't
happens,
see him?
and I'd have nightmares. No.
So your imagination was at work.
Yeah, I had a crazy imagination, and I swear it haunted me. I was haunted. I remember one morning I woke up because a cup of pens that I had on my dresser like flew across the room. I heard it happen.
Really?
Yeah. And it woke me up, and then I was scared. But now thinking back, I wonder if it was just my dreams being so real. I've never dreamt in black and white. How I guess the majority of people are supposed to. My dreams are very vivid and real.
Yeah, mine are too. And I think the most serious dream I had, well, the most spiritual one, it was in black and white, the one about the hourglass. But normally I dream in color all the time.
Yeah. I guess when I was younger, real young, I just dreamt about things that would scare me, like that I had a recurring dream about my mother disappearing while driving and
Mm-hmm.
heading into a gas station. But I always dreamt of like ghosts and goblins and scary things as a younger child. And then through like middle school and high school,
Mm-hmm.
all my dreams were violent. And it was all about murdering people and just brutalizing.
Wow.
People.
In middle school?
Yeah. Very
That's when
violent.
darkness begins.
Yeah. And then then like after that it was sexual. So it went scary, violent, then sexual.
Okay.
Weird sexual dreams though.
I think everyone's weird, just deep down. Some people show it and some people hide it. But I think we're all weird,
Yeah.
you know. Whatever we're doing, someone else is probably doing too.
Maybe.
You ever think about that?
I
like
think
you're
about
doing something
what,
and you're like, wow, I wonder.
yeah,
You know?
yes, I do. And I used to when I was a little kid just try and do like super random stuff and be
Mhm.
like, I wonder if anybody's ever done this,
Yeah.
and just try to be different.
Uh-huh.
I was always trying to like in my own head be in like the was it Guinness Book of Records or
Right.
just being the first to do something. Yeah.
I love those books.
Oh, I was obsessed with them for a while.
Yeah.
I thought it was the craziest thing.
Allie, you have your water bottle.
I like this thing. I could just press the play button and put
Oh.
a mark where I need to edit.
Oh, good. That's nice.
Yeah. What were we just talking about?
We were interrupted by Allie. Oh gosh, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, the weird things that we do.
Oh, Guinness
we
Book of Records and
think
stuff.
Other people do, yeah, and world records.
Yeah.
I used to
don't
like
know.
those books.
Do you have a story for your basement?
Oh yeah. Speaking of
I know I got.
old stuff,
I went off the rails thinking about that house when you brought up basements.
Well, yeah, because we always talk about basements, and I just remember just a lot of things happen to me in basements.
Mm.
I've been in my grandma's old house, Chicago. I don't know, that basement scared me so much. But it's also where I learned how to play, video games for the first time, because we had like the Nintendo,
Oh, it was
the
the
Super
game room.
Nintendo down there. Yeah, but it was like an old basement. Like I think there used to be like a bar or something down there, and there was a bathroom, but like in the laundry room area, but no one ever used that bathroom.
Why not?
So I don't know. I don't know if it didn't work, but it was like one of those old toilets with like the black seat.
Are you sure nobody used it, or you just didn't use it?
Oh, yeah.
So you assume nobody used it.
You know what I think happened? Remember in Home Alone when Kevin
Yeah.
went down and he saw
Yeah.
that? What was that thing? Like the furnace?
yeah.
Was it a furnace? The big black thing? That's how I looked at this toilet, this bathroom. Like, to me, it looked like this.
Well, you're not a big fan of toilets anyway.
I know. I'm picky about toilets. So, yeah, it looked like a dungeon area
Yeah.
where this toilet was the master. And if you use this, you would get, sucked down, like, Real Monsters.
Yeah.
Remember that show? So that's one thing that happened. But anyway, yeah, I I loved going down there when, my cousin or sisters were down there and we hang out. I remember one time I went into this chest or something that was down there, and there were like Playboy magazines in there. And I don't know whose they were. And I saw this clown getting,
What?
pleasures from a girl in the magazine.
A clown?
It was like a cartoon. It was a drawing. And I was like, oh, what is this?
Cartoon porn.
Yeah, and it was in the Playboy, like
In Playboy?
yeah,
Huh.
or whatever magazine it was. I don't know, but it was a magazine where there were nude.
It's just dirty magazines to you. It's just all Playboy.
I don't remember what who what
If there was a
magazine
dude in
was.
it. It wasn't Playboy.
No, but this was a cartoon. It was just a drawing.
Oh, yeah, right.
That was done.
I guess that could be.
Yeah, and I don't know, and I kept reading it. Like I remember I kept going back down into the basement to like read it. I read it cover to cover.
You read the words?
Yeah, I was very interested in the whole the whole magazine. I always did that. I read
Whose basement was this? Your grandma's?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. My grandma and grandfather's.
Well, obviously.
It was a very long time ago. Oh yeah, and then one time, and I think this means something. It's like an omen, but one time there was a bird that was flying in our basement, and like we kind of heard it in my old house in Chicago, and I got my mom, and me and her went down to see what was in the basement because I swear it was a bird,
Yeah.
And we go down, and we were looking, and this black bird is just flying around going crazy. And my mom was like, ah! And she ran up before me, and I'm like running behind her. I'm like, no! And like, I just saw my life like flashing before my eyes because of this bird. I was so scared.
Your mom left you behind
Yeah, I remember
with the demon bird.
running behind her like to catch up. Like, my hands were literally on the steps, like I'm climbing. Like I was on my hands and knees to get away. It was so scary.
Wow.
I don't know how that bird got in there, and I don't know how it got out.
How'd you
but
know it was a bird before you saw it?
I kind of heard something that like sounded like a bird, and then there was like this like all these sounds and stuff, like things were being bumped into, and I was right. It was a bird, something black. I don't know if it was a crow. I don't know. Now I got to see what happened after that. Actually, now that we're talking about that, I swear it means something.
A bird?
Well, being in your house like that, flying around like a black one.
Doesn't that mean death?
Like death? Yeah. Now I got to ask my mom.
I don't know.
Did
if that's
someone
true.
die after that bird came in our house?
That bird died.
That's sad. I used to watch a family of this mama bird with her little eggs and taking care of her babies for a while in my backyard. It was really nice.
Was it in a tree?
No, we had like this awning, and the bird made like a little home on the inside of it. There was like this little, I can't even describe it, like a ledge or something, as she built her nest like underneath the awning, like it was tucked away. And she was having babies, so when she wasn't there, my dad got the ladder and let me climb up, and we could see like all the eggs. They were like blue and really pretty. And then she would, when the eggs hatched, I watched her feed the little baby birds, the worm and everything. It was crazy. I never saw anything like that.
That would have been a cool thing to see as a kid.
Yeah.
I never got that. I remember anytime we'd see an eggshell, I was excited just to say, oh, there's an eggshell from a bird that didn't come from the store.
Right.
I always thought that. I don't know. I've always been super into like nature since I was a kid, going like up family vacations and well, I guess we wouldn't camp in a tent. We'd go to a cabin, but it was still like just being in the woods,
Yeah.
getting
It's
out of
beautiful.
the desert.
Yeah.
I've been primed my whole life to not want to be in the desert, I guess.
Well, we got to go back up north when we can.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't know. This seems like there's flooding now up near
Next month
Flagstaff.
should be a good
Yeah.
month to go.
This is around the time when we went camping a few years back out
Yeah.
here before we moved.
I think so.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Remember how dark the forest got? And we stayed in a tent.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was so much fun. I didn't think I'd like it without a shower and having to go in a bucket. But it was so, remember when we all woke up at like 3 a.m. and we all had to go to the bathroom, but no one wanted to leave the tent? Like, you opened it and it was just an abyss of pitch black.
Right, with just in my head an army of vampires waiting.
Yes. Yeah, peeking behind
Yeah,
trees, just waiting.
Still
God.
stuck in my head.
Yeah. And it was like a little ways to go, you know, by the tree where we had the little curtain up, what was that? The tarp
Yeah.
with the bucket. Our toilet paper was
That was
on
just
a
for
tree
you
branch.
and the kids.
Well, I really liked that. It was very nice. But then when we went, I kept thinking, well, like during the day, I was like, can anyone see me from in the distance? You know, like just sitting on the blue bucket going. They have like some lens.
Yeah, I guess somebody spent their day looking for a toilet to watch and spy on.
You never know. What if like later on, like the podcast gets bigger and, you know, someone comes up, I have these pictures. And it's when we went camping.
Oh, wow. And what? They tried to
Using the
blackmail us?
bucket. I don't know. I just start to think those things.
Or you think he was, I heard you. It was me. Look. You were right. I was spying on you.
Can you imagine?
Here's the photo proof.
Oh my gosh.
I've been stalking you ever since.
Well, because the tarp was only on like one side to block like where we were camping.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't all around, like it wasn't enclosed. So
It was enclosed enough.
yeah. That's just me and paranoia and hypotheticals
Yeah.
that I live in. I'm still silly. Did you ever relate to any cartoon characters when you were a kid? Or like now, like looking back? Because like sometimes I feel like I went through different phases. Like at one point I was like Angelica from Rugrats. And then
What does that mean?
became Wednesday Addams and then like Daria in my teenage years. And now I'm like a mix of them all.
Wednesday and Daria are kind of the same.
I know, but like Wednesday was a little bit darker than Daria, I think.
Daria had a heart.
Yeah, a little bit. She was a little bit more wiser too. But
I just
she
like
was
Bugs
also
Bunny.
really like negative. Just Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. All I wanted was to eat my carrots,
Oh, those carrots look good.
just like he did.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, that Space Jam movie. Did we already talk about that?
I don't think so.
Space-
Yeah, I don't even
Ooh.
think it's worth talking about.
Oh, I know.
Anybody who hasn't seen it, don't.
Yeah, that was bad.
Worst movie ever.
I'll stick with the Jordan version.
Right.
Thank you.
That first Space Jam wasn't great, but this second one,
Oh yeah, it was hard to get
Trash.
through. Yeah.
sorry, LeBron James, you are the worst actor on the planet. You made Don Cheadle look like a shitty actor.
I forgot he was in that. Oh man. Yeah, very awkward feeling during that movie.
Whoever wrote that movie,
It-
find a different hobby.
Yeah, it just the dialogue. Yeah, I don't know.
It was very. It was.
I didn't get the rap battle in in the middle of a basketball game? Like,
None
didn't
of
they
it
have a
made
rap
any
battle?
sense. Yeah. It
Yeah, I was like
just
waiting for Nick Cannon to come out or
ideas that-
something. Like,
Yeah, but instead they had Michael B. Jordan come out, making you think the real Michael Jordan was coming out.
oh yeah.
Ugh.
He was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Real terrible. You definitely don't watch it.
We need to there needs to be some new things on TV, like just different shows. I think they're getting there
I
with
think there's
some
so many
things.
new things. We just don't want to
Yeah.
watch them because there's so many.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Like when I log into when I sign into Netflix, it's like bam, and it's like show,
Right.
show, and it all this font and the colors. It's so much.
It's like they did it's like that ice cream test. How they tested an ice cream shop that only had strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate flavored ice creams
Mm-hmm.
versus an ice cream shop that had like
A bunch.
30 flavors.
Yeah.
And the less options that you have, the more people like the options and it's easier to choose.
Right. Right. That's how I feel. Like I can't watch another series until I recover from the last one. And then it's like, what am I going to watch? When you see all of those choices, I think they need to cut down. And then there's so many streaming services too to choose from.
Yeah.
The buttons are on our remote. And I remember
But
when
then they
Netflix
make things
never
look
even had it.
awesome and then you get like 3 episodes in, you're like, this is garbage.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
wasted
I can't stand
my
that.
time.
Right, right. Or it's something like you didn't even expect. You know, you see the trailer and you're like, oh yeah. Then they're in the courtroom the
Yeah.
whole time.
Just courtroom dramas.
And sometimes those are good too. If I'm expecting that. Like when I watch Law and Order, you know, SVU or Criminal Intent, I think, you know, I know they're going to be in a courtroom, so I'm ready for that. But if I see like a action trailer, you know, and people are flying in the air and everything, and then, you know, it's just all about
That's
jury
just
selection.
the intro to the movie
Yeah.
and the rest is
Yeah,
What
I
happened?
want to see this.
yeah.
Oh boy. Did you ever see a movie like that before where like you went into it thinking it was going to be good and then like it wasn't. It was just
Yeah, a lot of movies. Hot Fuzz I thought was going to
Hmm.
be
I've never seen that.
it could have just been my mood. I don't know.
Hot Fuzz. What's that about?
It was a comedy. Or
With the
supposed to be.
big red letters.
I don't
For
think
the-
so. I don't even remember the movie at all. I just remember wanting to see it so bad, and then like halfway through, I think I walked out.
Oh, okay. Hot Fuzz is a 2007 action comedy film.
Was it British?
Centers on 2 police officers investigating a series of mysterious and gruesome deaths in a West Country village. Huh. Yeah, it's that guy, Simon Pegg. You know who that is?
No.
He was in
Is he the guy from 007 or Mission
the-
Impossible?
yeah, and Shaun of the
Dead.
Dead. Yeah. That guy.
Hmm.
I liked him in the Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah. I don't remember Hot Fuzz at all. It's probably a great movie, but I was how old when that came out?
That was 2007, so
Oh, really?
13 years ago? That was a long time ago.
Well,
The movie Fountain, or The Fountain, I think it was called, that,
oh, your favorite.
oh, I don't know if I talked about this before.
I think we did.
We did, okay. Yeah, that came out 2006 by Darren Aronofsky. I really thought that was, maybe I need to try it again. I need to watch it again because actually now that I'm looking at it, 2006 for me was like the worst year of my life. And I don't think
2006.
that was a terrible year for me. It ended well though. It ended well, but yeah. But anyway, I saw that movie going in thinking it would be something else. That movie went off and the lights came on, and I swear everyone was looking at
But
one another.
isn't that
confused.
movie popular for being terrible
Let me see. I think I should look at the
or misunderstood or
rating
something?
for it. Yeah, I bet if I watched it again now, I think I would have a better appreciation for it, just because of I think just I've grown up since 2006, and I was just in a bad headspace that year. So I think anything that I may have seen back then may not be how I feel, right today. Like when you're in that negative headspace, and
Well, yeah,
you
when
go
you're
through
also
things,
when you're
like,
younger, yeah. I just wanted action and quick
Mm-hmm.
stimulation of my brain watching a movie. And if I have to listen to words, I think that's probably why I never remember any movie. I just saw the movie. I didn't
You didn't
hear the movie.
Okay. And see that when I don't feel or like understand it, that's when I get frustrated and I'm like, ah. And that's how I felt with this movie. But like now that I'm looking at it and kind of like scanning over the plot and stuff, it's starting to make more sense. Like I may need to give it a try again. I felt that way with What Dreams May Come. I saw that when I was
Wet
younger.
dreams.
What I said, what dreams,
Wet dreams may come.
That's a different movie.
It sounds like my middle school life.
Oh.
Wet dreams may come.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I saw that movie when I was younger. And back then I didn't get it, but I watched it when I was pregnant with Allie again, and it just had a deeper meaning to me then, being older and after having kids, it's I don't know. I understood. I liked it. I appreciated it more now than I did back then, and that's just because of the life experiences I had. Like you get wiser, and
Yeah, I have feelings
care
now
more about things.
after having
Yeah.
children.
Yeah, having kids.
I used to have
change you.
none.
Oh, see, I did.
I think I put up
but
because I put up walls.
okay.
Yeah, I think I had a lot of fear of what people thought about me, so I
Mhm.
just decided I don't care,
Mm.
and I want people not to like me, and I'm gonna make that what I want
Ah.
and think it's funny.
Mm.
So it's wild for a few years,
Yeah.
just out of not knowing who I wanted or having no
Like vision for who you want it to be. or-
yeah, it was self-confidence, I
Mhm.
guess, in who I even was or not. Yeah, I felt like how I was inside wasn't what everybody around me was, so I just was molding and a chameleon to what
Okay. So you
the
felt
cliques were in school.
so you felt different, and you wanted to fit in like everyone else.
I don't know if that's exactly true. I think I just I wanted to seem harder than I was. I said it earlier. I was a pussy, but I had a big mouth
Interesting.
and a tough group of people around me.
Yeah. Did you just hang out with one group of people or different types of
Yeah,
people?
no,
Just one.
just the skaters.
Skaters. Ah. See, I was
/ stoners.
I was everywhere. I was with like
Whore.
oh my gosh. I don't mean it like that.
I know you don't.
I don't know. I think I just fit in like everywhere. I had a friend from every group, it seemed, but everyone was at like a distance. I really didn't have any super, super close friends. Like I didn't go to any sleepovers or anything like that. I don't know. I always liked kind of being alone, and I kept people at a distance. But those people we were always friendly, We could all, even if we didn't talk every day, we could see each other in the hall and be like, "Oh, hey, yeah, what's up?" And it was good. I don't know. I was that weird. I
Yeah.
just got along.
I thought it was
with
weird when
everyone.
like jocks would be nice to me just because of some girls that I was hanging. Like it
Mhm.
didn't matter what cliques the girls were in.
Mhm.
If I liked the girl, I would like the girl.
Like the girl. Do you think we would have been friends if we were in school together back then?
I don't know. That's hard to say.
Yeah.
I don't know what you were like in high school. I dated cheerleaders and softball players.
Well, yeah, then that I wasn't in those things
What were you
later
in?
on in high school.
I wasn't in anything, which is
I
weird.
didn't do anything, and I have. Well, no, I mean, I didn't join any groups because that freaked me out. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably because I kept everyone at a distance. But like looking back, I wish I would have joined like ROTC and student government and whatever. Like if they had a debate club, because those are the things I'm interested in now. Well, not like but
Yeah.
like I like. I don't know. I'm so weird. I like the army. Yeah, I like the armed forces. I don't know. I like a lot of military type things, and I like politics and debating things and stuff. And I don't know. I wish I would have done it.
But you like that
back
stuff now.
then.
Did you like it back then, or did you know that you would?
I did, but well, I started looking into politics and reading about things after 9/11 because I was like, whoa, what the hell is going on? I was really young, when it happened. I was just starting high school, but I don't know. I started looking at the world, and it's like I got a little bit older, and I was interested in it, but I just didn't have the self-confidence to put myself out there in high school and do those things. Like to me back then, all I wanted to do was, the most important thing was making money because I wanted to save up for things. I wanted to get a vehicle. I wanted to eventually move out. Like I wanted my life, I wanted things. And I did that. I started working at McDonald's and I just worked and worked. I didn't even go to prom. No one asked me. And I wonder, I'm like, oh, that's another thing. I
went
didn't
to
go because I
3
was like,
proms.
I don't think anyone would ever ask me. Why am I going to pay that money to go and get, some dress and do all that?
That was prom king. Weird.
That's crazy. I married a prom
I
king.
know. I didn't even like anybody.
Just because it was because you were cool. You're a cool guy.
I guess. Was I cool? I don't know.
I don't know. You make me think of like Zach.
I think back,
Saved by
and
the Bell.
I wish that I would have been a lot less closed-minded in high school. You
were wild, or
no, I just didn't like people with no merit behind it, just because they weren't a skateboarder or whatever, or just judgmental on my part.
Okay. So crazy how we grow up and our minds
I wanted to say
change.
something, and what were you looking at? You distracted me.
Sorry, I was just looking at the camera. I wish I had the mind I developed when I reached my 30s, back when I was in high school. I wish I had that mental maturity that I have now back then.
Yeah, me too. I think like if you're going to start teaching children about, I don't know, what, like social issues and stuff like that, they should be like 29 years old.
Well, I think that's where
I don't want to talk about that. What I was going to say was oh yeah, back to being prom king. I wasn't, like, the whole school didn't know who I was. But like when you're when you're going for like it's like running for president of the school. You have like
Yeah.
you have to go up in front of the whole school and talk.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
We had to. There was a line of people who were nominated to be queen and king,
Mm-hmm.
and it was me and my girlfriend, and she did all this stuff for the school. Like she was on cheer, she was on softball, she was in the whatever the politics of the school is.
Yeah.
And all these people like had a long list of things that they did for the school. And
Right.
I got the microphone and I was like, my name's Nick. People call me Nicky Knuckles. I don't do shit for this school.
Oh my goodness.
So you should vote for me.
That reminds me of that movie.
And people
Election.
stood up and cheered.
Of course. You're the rebel.
I have no school spirit.
I remember we would have like assemblies sometimes. Sometimes I couldn't stand that.
Yeah.
Like
that
was the part I kind of didn't like. I was like, oh, I don't want to cheer today. I don't want to sit in these bleachers and be here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nuts. School.
Yeah, school. I thought it was fun.
I'm glad we're done with it.
Yeah.
Just the, like, because I don't know, like kids nowadays, they don't have homework. But back then, I had so much homework to do. So much.
Yeah, there was
now
too
I
much
don't bring
to do.
anything home,
Yeah,
hardly.
what are the kids doing nowadays?
It's all on this, Zern and just on a computer. They barely bring anything home. You ask them what they did, and they're like, oh, no.
That's true. Ashton did that, though. All the kids have done that.
Yeah.
What'd you learn today? I don't remember.
I think maybe it's just so much. It goes through one ear and out the other.
Yeah, so they don't learn anything.
Yeah. Well, the things I remember are like when the DARE officers came and we got to put on like the drunk goggles and try to walk around. Walk in a straight line because they were trying to, tell us what happens if you drink and drive and
We didn't do that at my school.
Yeah, we did that a lot.
I had to do that in rehab.
Oh, they told us early on. Don't do drugs. I remember that from Chicago. It's crazy. Oh, you didn't do that in school at all?
No.
Even in high school? Wow. Did you take health class?
Yeah.
Huh.
She taught us how to fall asleep.
What?
Yep.
That's because she was tired.
I still use the technique today.
Wow. Well, I had a psychology teacher actually do that with us. He had us
Yeah, we all laid on the floor.
Oh. He turned out the lights and he told us to close our eyes and count backwards from 24. And I don't know what significance the number 24 had, but we would do that and you do it slowly, and then he said that was a technique for calming ourselves down. I don't know why he did that. Yeah, it was really strange. But and that stuck with me today. Like sometimes if I have trouble going to sleep, which is like really, really rare, I'll do that, counting backwards from 24, and it works. Like it gets me relaxed.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've been having trouble sleeping a lot. I should probably try the she had us, we had to close our eyes and imagine like a peaceful place that we were in. But then we had to also slowly deep breathe. And we had to like clench different muscles of our body at different times. Like she'd have us make a fist and make it tight for like 10 seconds and then let go and feel how it relaxed versus how it was tense. And then we'd do that like to basically every muscle, and then we'd tighten our whole bodies at once and then just relax it, and it would like flow it all away.
That's good.
It does work.
I think everyone should learn practices like that, especially if you're having like a panic attack. And
Yeah, that's the
like I
one thing I learned
sometimes
from
get.
high school that I remember. How to
That's
fall
nice.
asleep.
Should try some yoga. I gotta get a new yoga mat.
Oh, yeah. I want to do some in here.
Yeah.
Get some. I got to start that. I need to strengthen my core and limber my. What's it called?
Your muscles.
No, my. Okay. Well, here comes a child to the door again. All right. Until next time, this is Nick.
And Kirsten.
And this is Always Interrupted.